Hey guys, now you can follow me on Facebook. Just go to facebook.com/UltraMaximusReviews.
Well, fancy this. You're a bloody puppet. You're a wee little puppet man.
You's no funny, you's a suck.
Ow! Hey, that's enough. You suck.
Hello YouTube, Ultra Maximus back with 31 horror toys in 31 days! And we're taking a look at another reaction figure, and this time it's from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. It's Spike. One of my favorite characters from Spike and Angel. I preferred the show Angel over Buffy. I just liked the show better. I thought it was written better and just a little bit more mature. And Spike was in both, and one of my favorite characters. I always loved him going at it with Angel, so that was pretty cool. I actually picked this up at my local half-price books. It was on sale for like $3. And I thought, you know what? It's a vampire. It's Halloween. We got this. So let's go ahead and take a look at the packaging. Alright, so here we have Spike in the packaging, and it's the typical reaction figure kind of card style. Kind of has an old school look where we get the 3 3/4 inch down in the right corner, and then we got a picture of Spike from the TV show, and it says Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Very cool packaging. I really, really do like that. He does not, unfortunately, come with any accessories. Which is a bit of a shame, but it is what it is. It's got the ReAction logo down there, so it's very cool packaging. I'm definitely digging it. So Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And then there's the artwork, and it says ReAction. There he is. All that kind of good stuff. Now, other figures from this wave. You had Buffy, Willow, Angel. They did have an Angel, but I don't know. Spike just looked more vampire-y to me. You get Oz with his guitar. I think I would have preferred Oz all wolfed out. And then the Gentleman. They did not have any of the other figures. All they had was Angel and Spike. I opted for Spike. So here are the other figures in the wave. If you are interested, and even if you're not, you're still looking at them. Ha ha ha. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the packaging. Let's go ahead and get Spike out of box and see what we think. So here we have Spike out of the packaging, and he looks pretty good. He's a little different than Dracula in the fact instead of a vinyl cape, they just kind of molded his coat around his legs, which again kind of reminds me of the old school figures from the 80s and 70s. I remember, I think it was the Jawas that had their bottom of their capes were like that as well, and then you had the little cape that went over their shoulders to go with. But yeah, so definitely interesting. The sculpt on it is kind of I think Dracula was better as far as sculpt goes, but yeah, it's not too bad. Now his articulation, he moves his head back and forth. His arm goes all the way around, and then his legs kick up that far. They don't really kick back at all, which, you know, yeah, it is what it is, and that's pretty typical for those kind of figures from that era. So yeah, definitely very nifty looking. So taking a closer look at the figure itself, and he does look vampire-y. The problem is Spike's always got that really platinum blonde hair. The face sculpt is kind of on this guy. He does kind of capture, as far as the body goes, the look of Spike. The red t-shirt with the black trench coat. The details are nice. He's got the really wavy hair, which is really, really cool. And then we get the wrinkles on the jacket in the back, which is pretty nice. But that aside, I don't know. They've got the pale look of the vampire, which is nice. But there's just something off with the face sculpt. Granted, it's a 3 3/4 inch retro look, but I don't know. I think they could have done just a bit better of a job. And taking a look at the bottom half of the figure, now this one's kind of interesting. Instead of the cape vinyl thing we got going on, they just kind of sculpted in the trench coat, which is not too bad. It looks pretty decent. I like all the detail. His hands are just kind of there. The boots, all the wrinkles down the trench coat along the sides and along the back, that works for me. Again, this is a trick they used on the retro figures way back in the day. Especially, I remember Star Wars figures that were very much like that. So yeah, I mean, it would have been nice, I think, to add the little vinyl cape there, but this works, and it works well for me. For comparison, here we have a Spike from Buffy the Vampire Slayer next to Dracula, which he was actually on the show. I think Dracula still owes him £5 from the show, if I remember correctly. But yeah, pretty neat to see these guys side by side. A classic vampire versus a modern vampire. And yeah, definitely going to be fun to sit up on the vampire shelf. So is the Spike from Buffy the Vampire Slayer reaction figure something that you want in your Buffy collection? Well, if you collect everything Buffy, you're going to like this. Or Angel, if you're a diehard completist, you're going to want to pick this up. Otherwise, this could be a very easy pass for a lot of collectors. The reaction figure market is very particular. They go for a certain group of people. I happen to be in that demographic. But yeah, overall, I think this is a decent figure if you can get it on the cheap. Much like the Dracula figure, I paid $3 for it. I think he was worth $3. He's a lot of fun. But, you know, like I said with the other reaction figures, these are things that when I collect them, I'm going to keep them on the card and just hang them on the shelf because I think they look better with the card to complete that whole vintage vibe. But, you know, there's something about the face that just doesn't hit right for me. I think Dracula looked a little bit better, and so did the horror toys from the 80s. Slasher films for some reason. Of all the reaction monster figures I have, he unfortunately just seems the weakest, and I don't know, he just does. So he's okay. So there he is, Spike from Buffy the Vampire Slayer reaction figures for 31 horror toys in 31 days.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, thumbs it up. If you hate this video, thumbs it down. To watch more Ultra Maximus, click on the links to the right. Don't forget to subscribe and share, like us on Facebook, and look for more videos in the future.